Hey, hello all. Welcome to another Clojure Diary. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about type conversion and all those things, especially about type conversion of numbers. Let's say, you have a number 3.142. I think that's rough value of pi, I think. I'm not sure. And I just only want to get the integer part of it. So, what I can just do is put in 10, it'll become 3, right? So, that's how it is. So yeah, actually your this type is actually a float. So float is nothing but you can just remember it as some number with a decimal point, right? So that's how it is. But then, oh sorry. So I need to put, rather than float, I need to put type. Sorry. So if I just put type over here, so okay, yeah, it's double, yeah. Double float and all, like double is nothing but number with decimal points. Okay, so that's how it is. And if you just put like type of 3 and then you'll get it like long. Long is nothing but integer and all those stuff, right? I think you can even do it like this. Okay, long 3.142 and yeah, so it still works. Okay, so that's how it is. So you can just convert it. For example, like if you have a thing like, okay, like two, okay, like sorry, 2 by 8. So it'll just come to 1 by 4. So what to do? Like how to convert this into a decimal point and all those things. Like one thing what you can do is like you can float it out or something like that. Okay, like double it out. Okay, let me use double. Okay, so double and then 2 8. Okay, so that's how it is. Or you can just convert any one number into double. Okay, so that's how it is. So like this okay, so what happens over here is, okay, if I just give double of 2, uh so the double has more higher precedence than, okay, it's called as a rational number or fraction. I'm not sure. Wait, let me just try it. Okay, so like type 1 by 4, right? Yeah, ratio, sorry, yeah. So it's called ratio. So rather than ratio, double has higher precedence. So Clojure just says that, okay, like, okay, it's 2 by 8, let me just convert it into double itself, because double has higher precedence than this ratio, right? So that's how it is. And one may ask, if you put ratio like, okay, like 0.25, and then will you get something like that? No, right? And another thing I just want to tell about numbers. Okay, 0.25 is 0.25. Okay, and there is no change in that. Okay, but what if I put like, okay, 0.25? Okay, so what does Clojure say? It says 21, right? Because this is of base 8. Okay, so this is of base 8. The 0 here means octal. I don't know why they have kept in programming languages like this, but it is a real annoyance, but that's how it works. Okay, so yeah, you've got, let me see whether I'm recording right. Yeah, I'm recording right. Yeah, fine. So yeah, so this means octal, and if you put like 0x, and that is like capital X, and then 25, it's going to return more than 25. That is, this is hexadecimal. So don't worry about all these things, but yeah, just have this in mind. Okay, so like don't ever put a number followed by 0, but it's okay for decimals. Okay, so that's how it is. I don't know if I put like 0.25, does it take it like octal? No, it doesn't. Still doesn't. Okay, so I wish like, okay, like they had a function like octal, and then, and if I just give like 15, and that gives something, like, rather than this confusing stuff. Okay, but anyway, like that's how it is. And you seem to have, you don't seem to have a function called octal or something like that. Okay, so why I'm telling all this is like typecasting and all those things is, we had seen Fibonacci. Okay, so like Fibonacci function, and this is the thing. And what I can just do is like I can just give like fib of 70, and it'll get the Fibonacci number at 78 index. But if I just give like, okay, fib of 100, right? What happens is it says like, okay, like this error over here, right? So that what really happens over here is, okay, let me just resize it so that you can see, right? Okay, it says it's overflow. That means this is of usually type this thing like integer or long or something like that. Yeah, of course it is of type long. Lang mat, okay. I don't know whether it's long. Yeah, it's long overflow. Yeah, it's of type long. But then we are demanding a number that's far huger than long, like fib of 100. It's a very, very large number, and this long has only some amount of storage capacity and it overflows. So that's the thing. So that doesn't work. So what if you want to do Fibonacci with more stuff and all those things? Like you want Fibonacci of 150 or something like that. Okay, so there is a way. So look at this function. Like I've put this file called bigger Fibonacci, right? And yeah, I'll be putting this in notes. Okay, so that's the thing. So let me just execute this function. Keep it over here, press option enter or alt enter. I think alt enter is in Linux, and don't use Windows, but yeah, Windows is. I would say yeah, don't even use Mac. Okay, so that's the thing. So now this has been loaded, like bigger Fibonacci. So what all we are just doing is like, okay, to this plus sign we are passing this Fibonacci of n, and what is it? That is like this index and index minus. That is like index minus 1 and index minus 2. That's what even happens over here. Index minus 1 and index minus 2. But the thing is over here we are typecasting this into big int. So whatever gets added becomes a big int. Okay, so that's how it is. That it gets returned. Okay. So just because we have increased the storage size, like from long to big int, we can store larger number. So before we saw, okay, like this fib 100 throws an error and all those things. So now in this new Fibonacci, in this bigger Fibonacci stuff, let us try this fib 100, and it works. Okay, in fact it works, I think, even to 700, I think, and it comes away. Okay, I think yesterday I just tried till 500 and it worked, like maybe slightly above 500 it works, and it's such a large number, right? Okay, so that's how it is. And so yeah, so it works at least till 500. But beyond that, is there a way to do some scientific computing? I don't know. Like possibly they might be, and they might be some complex data structures or library, but I'm not sure. But this for a beginner is more than enough. Okay, so I think this even gives a clue. Like you just have this n at the last over here. So maybe if I just put like, okay, like type let's say like 23n or something like that, maybe it should say it's a big int or something. Yeah, it's a big int, right? So that's how it is. So if you want to make some number as big int or something like that, yeah, like uh, just prepend n with it, and that's how it will be. So yeah, this is one way to make your Fibonacci work even for bigger numbers. Okay, so rather than using this long, which will result in stack overflow, this at least goes till 500, maybe till 550. I'm not sure. Like look, Fibonacci just increases like anything, right? So yeah, it still works at 550, but I don't know where it stops. Okay, so yeah, so Fibonacci just increases like anything, and so this at least works till 550, and this fib works till 100, and this at least works till 550. But I haven't done enough research to see how long it goes. Okay, so that's the thing. So yeah, this is about typecasting and various types of numbers, and there is this thing like data structures in Clojure. So I'll also put this link in the notes and all those stuff so that you people can go and see, right? So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.